it's Renee, giving reviews every day. Unboxing this, trying that, click that card, it's back to back. Temu finds also sweet, check it out, it's pretty neat. She tests, she tries, she keeps it real, honest vibes, that's the deal. Nothing but love, hey, that's Renee's way. Nothing but love, hey, giving reviews today. Hit that like, don't be shy, subscribe now, come say hi.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Renee's Reviews and 2 cents. Somebody called to my attention that I was saying 2 cents worth, which I guess I kind of implied it when I made up the name. You know, when somebody gives you their 2 cents when you really didn't ask for it. That's kind of where I was going. So if you catch me saying 2 cents worth, just leave off the worth part, because, you know, my brain don't work half as well as it used to. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry it's been a while, but we got a Temu bag. Cheese. Oh, I don't want to cut off Jesus' head. Cheese. Okay, that's good enough. I never remember to take those thumb things. And then Temu will put in some dumb one. And then I'm stuck trying to find something as I'm going to put it to download it. And it's just a mess. If any of y'all have your own channels. And speaking of, welcome. If you're new here, I'm Renee. I think I already said that. Thank you for coming. I hope you stay. Hope you like what you see. I really don't edit, so there's no telling what you'll see or what I might say, so forgive me in advance. But everything you'll see today, I bought with my own money, and I kind of like give you my 2 cents worth on, or another way of putting it, my opinion about the product. Usually I'll have something that I had in my last haul, and I'll feature it in the first one, you know, first item. But for some reason, I forgot to do it this time. But usually that's how it goes. But like I said, you never know when you come to this channel. Anyway, if you're coming back, thank you so much. I'm so happy to see you. And our first item up today is a sponge with a spot on it. Okay. Y'all see that spot? It's not just me, right? Pretty yellow. It's thick, it's firm. Yeah, I don't have any nails on. That's on purpose. Y'all will find out why very soon. I try to order things that I'm actually going to use or that I need. And sometimes just because I want. But I try not to just order things to donate, because I'm a poor girl. So poor girls tend to order things we need and, you know, can work with. And if it's something, you know, along the lines of cleaning, I don't have a maid, I don't have a nanny, and I don't have a husband who likes to clean, okay? So it's just me and the cleaning, and I'm kind of weary about that spot, but you know what? I'm going to tough it up. I'm going to put some Clorox on this baby, and I don't know what that is, but, you know, it can't be something too awful bad that, you know, some good old Clorox will... Oh, I know what these are. I'm just sitting here talking about that sponge. All that time talking about a sponge, I know. I have been waiting on these. And I will tell you why. Oh, they're so much smaller than... But I don't know, though. They might be... Y'all think that'll hold 5-pound bag of taters? it has a space in the front you can put some, and then it has, you know, this big one, and the bottom, you know, comes out, and it's got a wooden dowel in there, if you could see it, and a nylon handle, and it just says, "Life is hard, enjoy soft." I'm not going to say what I'm thinking. And shame on y'all if y'all thinking it too. But anyway, I bought 2 of these. One for my taters, one for my onions. I live in a small apartment, don't have a lot of counter space, and I have this basket. You know, you put your taters, your onions in there, whatever. But then when I buy a bag of oranges and a bag of apples, because it's, you know, when tomatoes is becoming that season, I don't have a place for everything. So I got these. I'm going to hang them on the wall where nobody can see them unless you actually go into my kitchen. But I'm going to hang these on the wall, put my taters in one and my onions in the other. And they're meshed, so, you know, they're not in that plastic container they come in, because they always sweat and rot, or mine do, before I use them, especially my onions. And so I've really been waiting on these. My hooks are already up. That's how much I've been waiting on these, because I thought as soon as these come in, those potatoes and onions are coming out of those baskets, and I'm going to let them air out for, you know, a couple of days. And then when I buy oranges and apples and stuff like that, I can put them in that basket, and, you know, hopefully they won't smell like an orange apple or orange onion, or I don't know. Okay. We all know what these are. No, they're not Halloween. They are the good old-fashioned back scratchers. And I believe every household in America should have. Oh, and they, I mean, it's got the little skeleton hand. This could scare somebody. You know, you could be watching TV and just reach over there and touch your husband. You might not know it. If you could get it on film, you might go viral. But anyway, there's 5. So we got a blue one, a red one, a pink one, a green one, and a black one. And my husband refuses to scratch my back when it's itching. He and I have a thing about skin flakes and stuff like that. That's why I won't use a loofah, and he won't scratch backs. He's like, get up underneath my... I'm like, nothing's gonna get up underneath your nails. He's like, oh yeah, all that dead skin. So, you know what? I just replaced him. So, 5 of those. If you know somebody who's squeamish, and, you know, when you got that itch, it always seems like it's in the spot that you can't get to. I mean, clothes hangers, and it's just, and to me, it's worse if you wear a bra. One reason I believe, first thing I know I do, when I come home, if I've been out, comes off, I'll throw it on the couch, let the girls breathe. I feel better. And matter of fact, I need to pull this one down now because it's aggravating me. You know, gravity's, well, I can't say that word, but y'all know gravity's not nice to us ladies. Okay, I'm just going to throw that right there in the trash because I'm going to have picked up. I usually don't show my clothes. Y'all know that. I just figured that, you know, nobody really cares about nobody's clothes. You know, this is just a very, very comfortable, plain, like a light purple, medium purple, violet. I don't think it's a violet. Violet has blue in it, right? But anyway, it's just a purple shirt. It's long and it flows out at the bottom, so it's not boxy. That's why I bought it. I have some iron-ons that I've had for over a year, and I have them in my old briefcase when I used to work, so they're not getting all mashed up. And the other day I pulled out my briefcase to get something, and I got them, and I'm like, you know, you get busy, life happens, and so there's that. And here's another clothing item. If y'all really don't want to see clothes, y'all can just comment down below. You know what? Really don't care. You know, everybody wears what they want. I bought this because I love the cross. You know, I love what it stands for. And I think this is perfect just to wear, especially around Easter. But I will be wearing this all summer. And it is super, super soft. It's one of those you go by and you feel and you're like, oh. And you look and the price tag's always 2 times what you wanted to give for it. But yeah, it's one of those. And again, it's not boxy at the bottom. The shirt I have on now is Temu, and I have worn the crap out of this shirt. And I believe, and it is, I'm telling you, it has really, really stood up. And if I had on something besides this shirt and my bra and my undies, I would stand up more and show you. But that's TMI. But anyway, it is really held up. And it's not faded any at all. And this is just the girdle. Y'all don't need to see that. Yeah, so it just goes with so many different things. I mean, I can wear jean shorts, a pair of jeans, leggings. I can wear, you know, cream colored pants. You name it. I can wear just about anything. I'm not a sticker kind of girl, so I'm not sure. I mean, not that I don't like stickers, but my children have long passed that phase. And my grandchildren, I have 2 boys and 1 girl. And I wish their moms would let me share their pictures, but they would never speak to me again if I did. Because they really are strict with their kids when it comes to social media, and I am so glad they are. They are dynamite. They may be my children, but I would put them up against any mother on this earth. That's how good of parents they are. But look, it's Minnie and Mickey kissing, and they're not stickers, so I was wrong because I'm like stickers. They're kind of like the coasters, you know, that go in your car. So that's what these are. These are car coasters. I have a set in there now, but they're not Minnie and Mickey. But I love Minnie and Mickey. I've been fortunate enough to at least go to Disneyland in Florida and take my children when they were smaller. It truly, truly is a magical place. But Florida weather is no joke. I have some more clothes. I don't know what to tell you. And you know, I keep all those bags. Those big ones that unzip. I have a dog. And she makes all kinds of mess. This is just like the people described it. I love that ribbed look. I love that it goes downwards, because to me, that's slimming. And I carry most of my weight in my stomach. And That's what it looks like and it almost looks like PJs, and it feels like it could be, a PJ set. But this and some black leggings or black bicycle shorts is what I was thinking. And I read the reviews, and they were talking about how absolute soft it was. I mean, that was like every review was soft, 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 soft. And I can't remember if it even got a 1, because if stuff gets 1s, I look. I make sure I look. Okay, it shows this. It says egg beater. I chose the wrong time to buy an egg beater, right? I just went to the grocery store and picked up groceries, and I refused to go buy the eggs. I mean, I didn't even go down where they had them laying. I just walked on by them because I'm not going to give $8 for 12 eggs. I don't like them anyway. I don't like eggs. I don't care how you cook them, unless they in a cake or something like that where I can't taste them. Then, and when they said egg beater, they were not kidding. I was truly hoping that it would be, I don't have a hand mixer, y'all. As old as I am, I mean, you would think. They got a little piece of tape. I guess that's the start button. Yeah, and down here is your cord for this. Let's see if it'll start. Do I have to take this tape off? Nope. Oh, that's speed 1. So if you like your eggs a little, that's 2. And that's 3. I think I could whip up batter with this. Potatoes, I doubt it. This is pretty, this is pretty flimsy. But like cake batter or something like that, I believe this would work. And it just pops in and out. No, no pushing around on anything. Oh, and it has another one. Hold on. Maybe this one, it's bigger. Look. Same wiry material though. But it is longer. Y'all can tell. Let me put that unit down. So y'all can tell. So you get the longer one with the more, oblong. And then the shorter one with the more round. But for a little hand mixer, I'll give it a shot. I mean, it's got 3 speeds, and it's not going to take up much room, that's for sure. And now I got to put it back exactly the way it was, because this long one is like pushed in there. Was this down here? Yeah, I think so. And then this was on top. I think I'm getting it, y'all. And we'll close her back up. And, even if I kept it in this box, which I'm not, I mean, I'm surprised it came and neither one of the beaters were destroyed. Okay. This looks like a mesh bag, but I don't. It says extra large. That would be me. Oh. This is a muzzle for my dog. She's good all day long. I can tell her to stop barking. She'll stop. Let daddy come home, and she acts like he's the alpha male and needs protecting. Y'all, it's ridiculous. She will bark and come at me like she don't even know me. And I know y'all can see the bottom of my wall right here, but somewhere I have some light up Easter eggs, a string of them that I was going to put there. And I don't know if they're in this bag or not. So we're going to find out. Y'all know how I love brooches. You know, everybody's got the mood bag and put pins and stuff on theirs. I got me a mood bag and put brooches all over it. And it's gorgeous. I'll have to try to remember to cover me up so y'all can see her. I love the color red, and I think she's just so cute. So, yeah. She got her little pink purse and her little pink feather. She's really, really cute. So I got her to go in my mood bag. I probably found her when she was under $1 or close to it. Shall we talk about Temu's prices? Are we just going to act like everything has not gone up to the point where, I wish I'd have bought more of those when I first saw them. Y'all know how I was buying, like, the makeup that I found and stuff that I really liked. I am so glad I bought, like, 7 bottles. These are anklets, and I dropped one in the floor, like I always do. But Renee wears them as bracelets. Simply because I have an 8-inch wrist. Well, let me put it this way. When I buy a bracelet, I buy it 8 inches because I like for it to hang. I don't like anything, even a watch, I'll put it on the very last hole so it'll twirl around my wrist. Now this last one, see, it has an extender, and I'm glad it does because there was no way it was going to go around my wrist without the extender. Well, it's going over my hand too. So, and like I said, one fell on the floor, and we all know why Renee can't get down there and get it, but I'm trying to get them separated so you can see them, see the difference in them. Ignore the scratches on my arm. So there's 5, and like I said, one fell. And that's how much they hang, but usually I can fix them so they don't hang quite that far, and I do. But you know what? Even if they do hang that far, that doesn't bother me. I mean, we all have our little quirks, right? So, yeah, that doesn't bother me at all. Okay, here's some more clothes. I must have been needing to do laundry when I ordered this package or orders. Oh, and this one again is just black shirt. I mean, I can see the light through it, but I can't really see the camera. Not boxy, has flared out V-neck, solid color, love that. Probably have a whatchamacallit, an iron-on for it, but we shall see. Okay, I don't know why I have 2 of these, but it says to eliminate and prevent neck wrinkles. Okay, we need to eliminate. Prevents done gone. Made of 100% medical grade silicone. Dermatologists tested with an excellent skin tolerant result. Quick visible results. Non-invasive natural treatment. Comfort and easy to clean. And then it has a picture right there of how it goes around your neck. So it just says, thoroughly clean and dry your skin before applying each power pack for lasting adhesive results. Wear the patch for 6 to 8 hours while sleeping or for a few hours for a quick boost. Okay, if you're doing a long boost, do you get longer results? Gently remove the plastic film and position the translucent self-adhering patch directly on your neck. Do y'all believe I read that whole word, that whole sentence without messing up a word? I'm amazed. After use, place the patch on the enclosed storage shield. Rinse patch with water or a clear cleanser as desired. Okay. Do y'all want to see what it looks like? I do. So we're going to open one. And I guess I'm a sucker for anything that's going to help me get rid of. I should have did neck fat. I wonder if they get a neck fat one. Okay. Oh, there's 2 in here, and that means I got 4. I don't really have much of a neck. I do when I lose weight, though, okay? So, that's how we're going to do it. Okay. Well, if y'all want to eliminate or prevent neck wrinkles, y'all go get you some. That's what Trish would say. They're just, I mean, there's no brand name on them. If there are, Temu took care of that. But that would be what you would look for. Lord Jesus, I knew it was too good to be true. Okay, let's keep going, y'all. Here's a little bitty box. And little bitty box usually contain little bitty things. Oh, I think I already ordered this one. The little elephant. Remember I said I got one for when I go to the casino or somewhere. And I was going to take it for good luck because, you know, an elephant's trunk when it's up is good luck. So now I have 2 in case one gets broke. Do I feel like I'm sweating? Y'all, it was snowing earlier. And they're calling for more snow. So, yes, it does snow in April. I was surprised. I know we've had snow in October because we've had our jack-o'-lantern covered with snow before. But I don't ever remember it snowing in April, but it was snowing earlier. And then I got a weather update thing pop up. And it said that we were expecting some more snow. But it's supposed to be 60 degrees tomorrow. Better be ready. That's all I can say. And these are just some black leggings. They're pretty soft. They've got a little bitty band. I like the wider band ones. Do these have pockets or anything special? No, not really. I don't know why. These might have been awful cheap or something. And I don't believe that anybody can ever have too many pairs of just plain leggings. Okay. Let's see if we can find something fun. The brush. All it says is the brush. Is there a brush in here? It says the brush. Okay. Well, somebody done went through them. I think I remember getting these because they had a lot of, oh, these are pretty soft now. Are they gonna shed on us? No. I mean, these actually feel pretty decent, y'all. But I remember getting them because they had so many, like, blender brushes. Because, like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 right there. And then a crease brush. And then they had, you know, your packing brushes. This isn't an actual nice set of brushes. And you know what would have made it so much nicer? But it's probably because they were cheap. If they come in some kind of little bag, you know. But then they would have been more expensive and I might not have bought them. Probably wouldn't have. So, I have plenty of containers. Even comes with a brow and a spoolie and brow brush and a powder brush and a blush brush. Let's see about this powder one. I mean, it's not the best, but it's not coming off. And you know what, y'all? I don't care really what color the handles are. When I'm going, you know, to get my brushes, if I can get this color for $3 less than pink, I'm getting this color. And yeah, is it an attractive color? Probably not, you know. It's just, don't look at my nails, y'all. It's just, you know, like that helped. A mousy brown. I you know, I use my phone to film, so I can't actually look them up. But if anybody wants to know, let me know, and I'll give you the link to them. This is an interesting one. What are we going to use this for? Probably here. Maybe. I don't know. All right. You know what? I'm going to move something out of its spot. And just like that, these are in the container. Now I had to move this, and I had to move this because I haven't used these. I really need to go back and use these because look how pretty that is. I mean, that's just a beautiful color. I could have worked with this shirt. My head, I need to unloosen this hat, because for some reason it keeps wanting to creep and crawl up my head. All right. If I've ordered these, I know 3 times now. And I don't want to have to take them out of the bag if I don't. I don't want to have to cut the bag if I don't have to. And I don't have to because the bottom's usually open. But see how pretty these are? These are so freaking pretty. And they catch the light so well. And look, they dangle because these are anklets. These are, but this is how I like my bracelets. If they're like this, that'll aggravate me to death. But these are absolutely beautiful. And do they tarnish? Yes, they do if you don't take them off and keep them dry, So, I wore just two. I don't know why just two. For about a week. And I looked down one day at my arm and I had all this green stuff all around my ankle. And I'm like, well, I think it's time to throw these two in the trash. So that's what happened to them. Okay, how far are we in? 35 minutes. Okay, here's another shirt, y'all. See, I bet y'all saying right now, I wish she'd go back to not showing us clothes. I really must have been needing something to wear. Put on the armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. Ephesians 6:11. Amen. Amen. This is what it looks like. This will look wonderful with, some black leggings, black shorts. Can y'all tell I wear a lot of black? Yeah. And it does have, it's not as soft as, it does have some stretch. You see that? So it's soft. Don't get me wrong. It's soft, but it's not as soft as those other ones. You can kind of tell a little bit that this is polyester. I started to say they messed up the neck when they sewed this. It looked like it was gathered a little bit, maybe. My mom sewed for a living, so I know what things should look like. But yeah, I really like this, and I will be wearing that also. I just learned with, even though they're short sleeved, that polyester gets hot in the summer. So I have to take that in consideration. Where am I going? How hot is it going to be? Because Renee's not the one to be hot. I get cranky when I get too hot. Another thing that y'all just ain't going to want to see. Oh, dear Lord. I must have been, I don't know. I do not know. Because wait till y'all see this. I mean, I just don't even have an explanation other than maybe it was like super, super cheap or something. But here it is. You see that? That's a cat. I don't have a cat. It's a back scratcher. And I already bought 5. Now I have this one. So now I have 6. Oh, you know what? The lady that lives across from me does have a cat. And this has a pink handle. If I made up a little bag for her for Easter or something, I mean, do you think that would be insulting to get a back scratcher from somebody? I mean, some people think it's embarrassing if your back itches. I was raised. I'm just going to shut up and keep going, okay? And This must be another pair of same pair that I already ordered, but here's the second pair because it's got this small little, and I like them wide. So, but like I said, you can't ever have too many because you never know when you're going to have to go out the door in a hurry and you ain't got time to be looking for nothing that matches or nothing. You throw on a pair of leggings and a shirt and out the door you go, you know. You can wear your slides, your flip-flops, your tennis shoes, whatever you need if you got a pair of leggings. Oh, it's just a giant K. And you can hook it onto, well, this part does not open. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. I'm sorry. So you can make it into a bag charm or whatever you need. But I'm not going to open it because it's going to take up too much time. But this is beautiful, y'all. This is really pretty. Can you see all those sparkles? This is really pretty. I don't know if, you know, if you would have time to order that and get it for Easter to go in somebody's little basket or something. But, oh, I remember ordering this. Y'all, I'm a sucker for air freshener in my car. I love when I open my car door and it just smells heavenly. So this one does just like the other ones did or do. You just, of course, it's not going to be easy since I'm trying to do it. But anyway, this is what the air freshener looks like. Isn't that pretty? That white flower with those little, you can see it. My hand may be shaking a little bit. But it just catches the color of whatever it's near. And it comes with, let's see how many's in here. There's 2 in here. And the scent that I picked out, I think, was gardenias. Love. It's one of my favorite smells. I'm telling you, if I find candles, air freshener, it don't matter. If it's gardenia, Renee's picking it up because I love the smell of gardenias. So, I've got a bag sitting over there on my chair that I need to, for stuff that needs to go to my car. And so I'm going to need to stick that in there. And, okay, here we go. We got one pair like this. I don't know if they're all the same. Let me look and see. Because we've got 3 pair. And apparently, let me look. I think they're all the same, but I don't know if they're like supposed to be like reusable or, oops, if there's something special. They look like they're double layered. I don't know why they're on this thing. Can y'all see there's a black band on top of the actual other band? I'm going to have to go back and look at my receipt and look these up. Okay, here we go. That just came right out. So that slides out. These feel okay. I'm not sure. But they are all the same, y'all. Okay, so let me hold them up so y'all can see them. They're just, nothing, nothing, I don't know, special about them. I don't know why I ordered these, but I did. I'll go ahead and give y'all a little hint. I did figure out a way to get banded lashes on because I watched Trisha over at Trisha's house. If y'all don't watch Trisha over at Trisha's house, y'all are missing out. She's as country can be, and she does all kind of hauls, and she's on a lifestyle change, and she's letting us, follow along, and she does Trisha's house on Thursdays. But anyway, she showed us how to lift our eyelid and put lashes on the top line of your eye, or the bottom's the waterline, yeah, the top line, to put, clusters under the top line. And, I said I was going to try that, but I have so many banded lashes, that are full bands. And I know I could probably take and cut them and do all that. But anyway, I seen this other video on how to put on banded lashes. It will change your life. If you struggle with banded lashes, putting that glue on, blowing, waiting, and then getting it on there, and this side lifts, and this side lifts, and I'm going to share that secret with y'all, but not in this video. You're going to have to come back. That's right. I'm holding that little secret hostage, so you'll come back and watch me some more. I need more members. Share my videos. Watch my videos. Please hit like. Comment. I don't care if it's just a little heart emoji or, even that emoji that's got his finger sticking up that's not very nice, I don't care what emoji it is. Just hit something so YouTube will actually know you are a person and not a bot. Because if you watch and you don't, click like or, something in the, and with my video to show that like you are interacting with me, YouTube will just unsubscribe you. Or they'll even quit letting you know when I upload a video. So, okay, so these are just 4 of those little hooks, the magnetic ones. I think everybody knows about them now. I'm late to the game. But, you just put them on your necklace so you don't have to, try to get it around and get it together. These are, you just hook them on each end of your necklace, and they're magnets. So when you put them together, they just pop close. You can use them on your bracelets, on your necklaces, whatever you want to use them on. I'm not going to take them out because I'm really bad about dropping things. And they're small, and there's only 4. So I really don't want to lose them. So, and anything y'all seen in this video or see, in this video, if y'all want it, let me know in the comments, and I'll be glad to send you the link. Like I said, I'm not a Temu affiliate, so I don't get, I get nothing if you go through a link I send you. Oh, I bought another one of these because we didn't know how much the tariffs were going up. And we didn't know we were playing poker with China, which is kind of like how I see it. I bid 50, I'll see your 50 and raise you to 70. Well, I see your 70 and raise you to 80. I'll see you're 80 and raise you to 125, and Temu's prices jump through the ceiling as their stocks plummet. But anyway, this is that white mascara, and it has a little bitty wand, not little bitty, but half the size of a mascara, and it's white, okay? It absolutely works, in my opinion, to better any mascara you're using. You put it on before you put on your mascara. You pay very close attention to the tips of your lashes, and you make sure you get them all coated. Try to put on at least 2 coats. Let it dry. Give it a few seconds, Have a fan going or something. Let it dry. Then put it on again, and even your bottom lashes. If you think you have no bottom lashes, put some of this on. Then when it's dry, put your mascara on. Pay close attention to the tips, and you will see a difference. Even the bottoms. I did my bottoms in the white, and then I literally just took the black, the tip of the black, and went like this just to, cover up the white, and that was it. But I grabbed another one of these before Trump said, I'll see yours and raise you to this one. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that stuff on this channel. We don't get into politics, because politics has ticks. What in the world is this? What is this, y'all? Okay, I think this is an American company. But this is definitely a Temu box. Or this is a ripoff. Dustic texture. Mattifying powder. Light control. There ain't nothing in this. Well, I told a lie. This feels like nothing, and this top was halfway off, so I'm sure border control, and it don't seem like it wants to stay on either. Can you see how this is palm white like that? So this is supposed to give your hair volume. Okay, it says effective. I think that's supposed to be, I don't know. It's not effectively. Repair, flat shape, fluffy and natural hair. Plump hair, improve greasiness and easy to dirty usage. After hair is dried, pour the fluffy powder on the hands. Rub hands together, then grasp the root. Well, it's supposed to be the root. Grasp the hair for the end of the hair. I'm not reading this because you know what? It don't make much sense. But do y'all see that right there? Is it going to clear up? I can't tell. That is definitely, I can't pronounce the name. But there's two bottles in this, and they feel like they got nothing in them. You can see the palm of my hand, all like, it feels like almost like glue. But it's that one that does the it's drugstore brand, but it's one of the most expensive ones. You know, they do the really, I've used it before, I think. Oh, God. And it says professionals. This is 100% probably a dupe. I'll have to look that up. I know the name of it, but I can't even get my mouth to wrap around. It's not Swarovski. I don't know. Let's keep going. We're almost at an hour, and I think we're almost done, y'all. This is interesting. Remember I showed you the K, and now I got the G. It's sparkly too, but this one actually come in a little baggy. Nice. Very nice. We can't hang anything from our rear view mirrors in the state of New Jersey. Or if a cop's having a bad day, or he hasn't met his quota for tickets. Come on now, we all know they have quotas and they say they don't, but we do. Because some of us know police personally, and they tell us the truth that they absolutely have quotas. But anyway, if you're, you know, he's just having a bad day or whatever, or if he wants to pull you over and you got something hanging, it don't matter if it's your handicap placard. If you got it hanging from your rearview mirror and you're driving down the road, they can pull you over and find you. Yeah, that's the way it is in New Jersey. You can't hang no rosary beads. You can't hang an angel. You can't hang a cross. I can't hang this. Do people? Yes. Do cops usually pull you over? Only usually if they're looking for a reason to pull you over, and they can find you for that, and they're hoping to find something else. So, you know, we all know how that goes. I just bought me an extra set of these, y'all, that has a little, you know, protective lid on it. That's the only reason they're not open. They're eyelash stitch. So, yeah, and it's pretty. I believe it was under $1, so that's what made me get it. I'm going to stick it right here with my brushes. And, oh, y'all, I have been asking and nobody answers, okay? Now, here it is. I got another one. I still have my other one too. This is specifically made to pierce your nose. Right there. Okay? It comes surgically, you know, like clean. Tells you how long it lasts, you know. So you're not, you know, doing all that mess, you know. So, and it only comes with the, I picked out the little diamond. Now, my birthday's the 21st, the day after Easter. And yes, I am a woman of certain age. What that age is, oh, we don't have to know. But anyway, you know, I've always thought they were cute. But when my daughters did it, I'm like, But, you know, one of my daughters has her tongue pierced, her nose pierced. One of my daughters working on getting a sleeve, if you know what I mean by tattoo sleeve, and she's got tattoos. Growing up, we were taught hell and brimstone. Couldn't get in heaven if you had ink on, because that was the devil's ink, and God wasn't going to allow that. That's what we were taught. You know, different time now. I know. There's going to be people, probably more people with piercings and ink than not in heaven. But if y'all want me to, because I'm going to do it. If you want me to, and you got the stomach for it, I will pierce it on, well, I can't do a live because I don't have enough people. Y'all share my video out and get the word out. This chick's gonna pierce her nose on camera. Or maybe somebody who can do a live can invite me, and I'll do it that way. But yeah, I'm gonna do it, and I can tape myself doing it. And then I just don't know how many people are really gonna watch it because, you know, they may be squeamish about it. Stuff like that don't really, you know, bother me. But, yeah, I am going to do it. But let me know if you're interested in watching me. Okay, let me show you this bag first. This is like suede. Suede. It is suede. This is like, this is definitely suede, okay? This is just, you know, your everyday gold ribbon, right? Okay. Hold on. This is perfect for the grand finale because I think that's all that was left in this bag. Yep, this is it. Okay, let me get it situated for y'all. Because this is the grand finale. 1. You see that? It's not coming off. That's great. Has the little Mickey Mouse head. It has a pouch. 1, 2. Isn't she adorable? And she's got the little white hand. Y'all better not be looking at my fingers. Nails. And then we got, is that Mickey winking? Yeah, it is. I thought his eyes done rubbed off, but you can see his wink. And then that's the kind of brush it is. But that's cute. Okay. We got an eyebrow and eyelash brush with none other than the duck, Donald Duck. Okay. Then who do we have here? Oh, we have another Minnie, and it looks like a little key. And then it's an angle brush for your eyes. And I just said I don't buy brushes because they're pretty. And I didn't buy these because they're pretty. It said it was Disney authorized. So I thought maybe I was making an investment. Excuse me. We have Daisy. She's just a little flat and she's cute. She's cute. And I have these laying face down, so I don't know who they are until I pick them up and show them to y'all. And then we have Mickey. Just plain Mickey, and you see the ridging on him. I could do a video like this the whole time. Hey, y'all, it's Mickey. And it's just that. So I didn't count how many brushes they were. I do not know. Please tell me I just didn't, and I think I just did. Lord have mercy. There's supposed to be 2 strings. That'll work, just like that. Actually, I think I'm going to give these to my granddaughter. I started to say, what is that? You can see Mickey and them through the thing. Her mom called me the other night, and we were on FaceTime together, and she's like, just be quiet and watch. And she turned the phone around, and my granddaughter was sitting at my daughter's vanity. And she is sitting there putting on her mother's makeup. And she has watched her mother so much. She knew what was what. Like, this is lipstick and this is eyeshadow. I think she had a little trouble in the blushes because it was a cream stick blush. She didn't know where to put it. But it was so funny. She had a little tube of lipstick, and her mama said, no, that's a stain, you know. And she said, come here, I'll put it on. So my granddaughter walked over there, and she pooched up her lips, you know, and my daughter was just putting, you know, just right there on the center of her lips. And she's like, okay, now rub it in. And my granddaughter goes, instead of, she didn't do that part. She just took it. I laughed so hard. It was so funny. And when you can catch moments like that on film or sharing with somebody, I mean, they're priceless. And she is so freaking adorable. And by the time her dad got home, he said she looked like a clown because she had sparkle pink eyes, blue up here, pink up here, pink right here. I mean, she had it going on. She was, you know, it was so funny to sit there and watch her. She even took the eyebrow thing and knew how to use the eyebrow brush, and it had eyebrow solution on it. So she was giving herself some Groucho Marx eyebrows. I said, Lord, she gonna have a unibrow. But she didn't. She done really good for her age. She done better than probably sometimes I do in the mornings if I have to get up too early and put on makeup. But anyway, I thought I'd share that about my daughter and granddaughter. It was very special. So, for her birthday this year, because I told her mom, I said, you should get her some of her own makeup. And she said she's got a whole thing full of, you know, because I'm like, you can go to the dollar store and get, you know, lip gloss and, you know, just real light eyeshadows and stuff. So I may give that to her, or I may give it to my goddaughter. I do have a goddaughter. I've never really talked about her a lot on here, but I'll tell you the story. But share this video with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and until next time, nothing but love.